Wow, I want to congratulate everybody to be in this event. Congratulations that today you are invest in yourself. One of the things I learned, one time they asked to Warren Buffett what it was the best investment have done it. And he said, the best investment I have done it is to invest in myself. And you are doing today because you invest today time and money to be in this event. The information I'm about to share with you as the information is really complete changed my life. Because in 2004, I was working in air conditioning, making around $400 a week. And I always asked to God for opportunity. It should be something different. And I remember I was looking for something. I don't know what it was, but I was looking for something. So I was introduced to the network marketing in 2004. And I remember I didn't believe much stories, but I never forget. I went to one event in Dallas, Texas. It was like with 4,000 people. And I hear many stories. But after 3 days event, I hear one story. It was a person being for 12 years in the industry. And after 12 years, he'd be able to buy a house for his parents and buy a car for their parents. And I remember I get so inspired. And that day, from the bottom of my heart, I make a decision. I say, if that person, it take him 12 years and he become a millionaire, I don't care how long it take me. Or I become a millionaire, or I will die trying it. But I never will give up because I really believe what somebody have done it, show me how to do it, I can do the same thing. And what it takes in life is make a decision. And I hope today you make a decision. Because when you make a decision, you are just one decision away. If you today you make a decision, your life never will be the same. So I hope today you make the decision from the bottom of your heart. I started in 2004 and I started to talk with people every single day. And I remember people started to tell me, no, Jose, this is crazy. This is not real. And I started to talk with people every single day. One thing I learned in that event, it was that you need to talk with people every single day. 1 year and I'll be able to sign up not one person. But I hear from somebody, he say, if you dedicate 1 hour a day to read books, to listen to audios, every single day for 1 hour a day. So what that means, in 1 year, it will be 365 hours of learning. Because with what you know now, you make what you make. If you want to make more, you have to know more and you have to do more. So in 2005, I make a decision that every single day, no matter what, I will read at least 1 hour a day. And 1 hour a day, it really completely changed my life. And I remember the first 18 months, I was talking with people every single day, do over 1,000 presentations to sign up the very first person. But to me, this is the best thing that happened to me because I developed skills that have been helping me to make millions of dollars. So I don't know what you go through, but just focus on developing the skills because when you develop the skills, you will become so much successful. So I focus on developing the skills every single day, talking with people every single day. But in 2005, I never forget, I got this book called Think and Grow Rich. And that book is saying, if you find the secret, you can have anything you want. Now, to me, it looked like very exaggerated because, I've been in that time for 2 years in network marketing, not be able to make money. When I started to read the book, I say, if Napoleon Hill is taking 25 years to study the most successful people, I will apply what he say. And then I went to the point where he say I have to be specific how much money I want to make. So I write down that day a goal that my goal was in 2006, 1 year later, to make $120,000 a year. So I write it down. I am so happy and grateful now that have made $120,000 a year, and I be able to buy a Mercedes-Benz. And I started to repeat every single day. And I started to do what the book say every single day. And you know, the thing was, in 2006, I didn't make $120,000. I make $129,000. And I was like really impressed because my belief went to the roof because I be able to achieve my goal. I said, wow. And I keep reading the book and I say, I'm going to do this book part of my life. And in that book, it says, set a goal that look like impossible to achieve it. Set a big goal. What do you really want? And I remember I started that night. I didn't sleep the whole night. And I say, I have to be very carefully what I want. Because if I apply what this book say, I will achieve it. And I say, I want to be financial freedom. But I have to be specific. And I say, I have to make $10 million before my 30th birthday. Now, I didn't believe, but I believe in what the book say. And I say, I will follow every single day. So I set the goal, and I started to study about Protor, all this material every single day. And I started to do presentation every single day. And I started to become a better person. And I follow these steps. You know, in 2009, I partnered up with a company. And before my 30, I achieved my goal. Why I share this information with you? Because those principles work. It's not about brag. It's about to share that what I've been practicing is the book Think and Grow Rich, the science of getting rich, how the mind works. I started to practice those principles that it really, really changed my life. And I follow 5 steps to achieve my goals. And I hope you are taking note right now. The first thing I do is I define exactly what I want. People, they don't have what they want because they don't know what they want. So I hope today, so you write it down exactly what you want. If you have the money and the time, what do you do? What are your dreams? What are your goals? What do you want to achieve? Something it make you grow. Something it make you become better. Something that can inspire. And I remember one thing was to give a house to my parents. When I was a little, I promised to my parents I will give a house to my parents. And I will give it a car. Because I come from nothing. I come from the farm when we didn't have electricity. We don't have water. So we have to go get the water downstairs. So I say one day I will build a house for my parents. And I started to dream that. And this is very important. You have to define exactly what do you want? What is your goal? What do you dream? Because with the things, you don't go the way you want to go. What it keeps you moving is your why. I never forget. You know, I left from Honduras with $100 in my pocket. And it took me 8 months to go to the United States. And I never forget. I was in the desert for 3 days when we don't have no water, no food. And I remember people give up because we were lost in the desert. But I remember, I used to say, if I give up, I don't will give you this house to my parents. So I remember in that time, when it was hot, what it gave me the energy, it was my why. So when the other people give up, but I had this energy. I put in my mind that I have to give the house to my parents. I have to give it the car to my parents. If I give up, how I will be able? So remember, that energy, it helped me because I have clear why. My question to you is, what is your why? What is your why? When it gets tough, what is going to keep moving? So you have to have your why. Tell me, what is your why? What it move you? What it give you energy? What it you make you give it the best? What if when the things it don't go the way you want to go? How you will be able to achieve your goals? What is your why? Tell me, what is your why? That's the most important thing that you can have, your why. You have to write it down, your why. You need to have a better why. Remember, some people told me, Jose, if you don't sign up in 1 year, talk with over 1,000 people the first 18 months, and you don't sign up nobody, why you don't give up? Because I have a big why, to help my family, to give the best to my parents. And I really believe your parents deserve the best. So why not give the best to them? The second is you have to visualize every single day. And I remember I used to go to see a house that I want to give to my parents every week. Get an obsession about that dream. You have to be obsession about the dream. So you have to visualize. Go to see the house. Go to see the car. Everything. You have to visualize. I mean, I used to have in my ceiling, in my bedroom, in my computer, in my cell phone, everywhere. I have this, everywhere. The third thing is you have to declare, but with gratitude. I remember I used to say, I am so happy and grateful now that I just give the house to my parents. Thanks, God. I am so happy and grateful. I just give a truck to my parents. Give thanks every single day for the things that you want. You have to give thanks every single day. Thanks. Thanks to the car. Thanks to the clothes. But you have to live with gratitude every single day. Thanks. You don't have to give me no. Thanks. I am so happy and grateful now that I give the house, that I made $10 million, that I have this. And the fourth thing, you have to feel. You have to feel. You have to feel the things that you already have it. You have to think. You have to visualize. You have to declare with passion like you already have it. You have to feel. And then you have to act. Because when you give things, when you feel, when you visualize, you activate the reticular system. And when you activate the reticular system, it's amazing what happens. Because in our brain, we are a receiver and transmitter. Remember, it's for example a cell phone. I can call to Dubai, and this phone, it will send signals, so it will connect, right? Because send signals and receive signals. In our brain, we are receivers and transmitters, where we connect with the law of vibration. So that's very important. In our brain, it's exactly the same. Let me give you an example. In 2018, I was 9 years in the company, and I decided that I was looking for a technology company. And I remember, I never forget, I set a goal. And the goal was, I write it down in a gold card, and I say, my new goal is, before my 40th birthday, I will have 1 million distributors, and I will do $1 billion. So, but because I know the law of vibration, I have to align with the law of vibration. And I started to looking for that company. And I dedicated for 6 months, and I didn't find nothing. But after 6 months, I never forget, one day I was in Dubai, and somebody told me, Jose, you need to meet with these friends. So I meet with them, and the amazing thing was that they have exactly the same goal. And the goal was that by December 31st of 2022, they have a goal to pay out $1 billion in commission. So now what happened was, by the law of vibration, because I vibrate, so we connect and we attract. And this is what you do. Now the other thing is you have to act. You have to act like you were already that person. I said, I have to launch the business. You have to learn how to launch the business. And I remember, I said, I have to put 5,000 people. And I started to make phone calls. It's crazy to have the first Zoom 5,000 people, right? But I decide every single day, I will do 300 phone calls a day. And I say, I'm about to launch the bigger project in my life. Are you interested to see what I'm about to do? This is the bigger thing. Can you connect this Saturday? They say, tell me a little bit. Well, like I don't have no time, my friend, but let me see if you will connect. I will send you the link. So I dedicate every single day. I was doing 300 phone calls a day. So in 6 days, I talked with over 1,500 people by phone call. But I was excited. I was inspired. So the people say, what Jose is doing? So the first launch call, I didn't have 5,000 people. I have 3,200 people. My very first Zoom call that I did it when I launched in May last year. So, but why? Because you have to do, you have to give the best every single day, the best. And I'm about to share this, okay? Very important. The first 6 years in network marketing, I only made $250,000 in 6 years. Well, the first 2 years I didn't make no money, in 4 years. But then I learned something. When I launched in 2009, in 13 months, I be able to make over $100,000 a month. How many would you like to know what I did it different? Okay, so the first thing I did was I prepared to run like a marathon, and I will call every single person. I was running because I understand the timing, how important timing is. So I decided to call everybody. The second thing I learned the first 6 years in network marketing, 60% of the volume, it comes the last week of the month. And 40% of the volume, it comes the last day of the month. So I remember I decided that every single day I will work like if it was the last day of the cycle. Could you imagine you want to achieve $30,000 a month? $30,000 a month. So figure out how much volume you need to move. In our company, you have to move 90,000 volume on the left, 90,000 volume on the right to make $30,000. So now, what's that mean? You have to do like $7,000 a day. Now, let me ask you a question. If tomorrow was about to close the cycle and you are 7,000 volume away, do you achieve that diamond rank or you stay a rank before? What do? You achieve it, right? So this is what I started to do. Every day I started to act. Today is the last day of the cycle and I have to produce the 7,000 volume. So I figured out with my mind that I have to do it today. So now I give it everything I got. Now in the evening at 12 midnight, 1 midnight before I go to sleep, I look at it today and the question I ask, what I did it today, it helped me to achieve my goal. If the answer was no, I say why? And I started to look at it today. And now I say, okay, tomorrow I have to produce 7,000 volume. The activities that I'm about to do tomorrow, it will help me to achieve my goal. If the answer is no, why I will do these activities? And I started to work every single day like it was the last day of the cycle, every single day. So check it out this. When I made the decision, it was in 2009. 3 years later, I was making $400,000 a month because I decided to give every single day like it was the last day of the cycle. So what happens if today you make the decision that you will work, you have your why, you will give everything you got today because today is the last day of the cycle, every single day. And now, in a midnight, you will look at it and you will say, what I did it today, it helped me to achieve my goal. If the answer is no, why I did this? And now you say, well, tomorrow is the last day of the cycle. The activities that I'm about to do tomorrow, it will help me to achieve my goal. If the answer is no, why I will do these activities and work every single day. That way, if you do that, I did in that company from 2009 to 2012, 3 years. In 3 years, what most people can take 100 years, I did it in 3 years, gave it every single day, the best of me every single day. What I was doing, thinking the goal, I was thinking in the house, I will give it to my parents, feel good every single day and give it the best. And this is what I am doing right now. I am doing every single day because I have 2 years to put 1 million distributors and move over $1 billion. So this is what we do. And I hope today you made the commitment. Because if you commit for the next 12 to 18 months, set the goal, give it the best you got every single day. Focus every single day with everything you got. And the next 18 months, your life never will be the same again. Because I know if you decide to do that, your life never will be the same. And I want your story because you will inspire people. Like how I get inspired, now, like probably I inspire you. but there is other people that only with your story you will inspire. And one day you will say, you know, I connect to this event and I hear this story and I get really inspired. Like what happened in 2004, where I was inspired by the story. My life really changed. Now is your turn. You can get inspired today and you can tell a story, because remember, it's your life. It's your decision, and nobody else will do for you. I hope today you made the right decision. Committed for the next 18 months to give it everything you got, because you are one decision away. It's just one decision away. I hope today you made a decision, because if I be able to change my life, you can change your life too. I see you in the top.